How's it going, dreamers? Thank you for clicking on that video, checking us out. Go ahead, hit the sub icon. That way you catch up on all our videos. I'm trying to put out at least 1 to 2 videos a week, all on Magic the Gathering. And today, we have a viewer deck. This deck has a fun story. So I came up with this idea a few weeks ago. I was given the deck by the Elephant Warrior over on my Twitch channel, pipe.dream.mtga. Anyway, he handed this deck to me. And I'm like, you know what? It's a pretty cool deck. Basically, he said it was like got him up to like nearly 200 life. And I'm going to go ahead and show you the deck. Now, what made this deck interesting per se is this is what he sent me. Now, what made it interesting, by the way, if you do want to send me one of your decks, go ahead. Right there, you can see the email for the channel. It's also in the link in the description below. This is the deck that he sent me. Now, he sent me this deck on October 31st. I was supposed to put out the deck within a week. Basically, real life got in the way. I had to work. Then I'm like, oh, I'll just do it. I'll just go ahead and make the video during the week and post it up. Well, I started work because of how work was running that week. It was like 16 to 18 hour days. Wasn't able to get the video out in time. Then I'm like, okay, I'll just get it done this weekend. Work called me in, and then I worked over 30 hours. And of course, did not feel like making a video because I was tired. And basically, the idea of these viewer decks is you guys send me your deck lists. I do it like right down the line. I don't care what it is. You could put however many rares, mythics, whatever. Put it in there. I'll check it out. If I think it's the best deck of the week, month, whatever it is, then I'll make a video. And then you guys get cards off of a standard tournament. I'll put it into a standard tournament video. Then however many wins depends on the value of the card. Well, he sent me this on the 31st. By the time I got around to actually having the time, the new set came out. Now I'm like, I can't do that to somebody, say, hey, if you send me this deck, you're going to get everything for it, blah, blah, blah. So, yeah, the new set came out, which means that this deck was no longer up to date. And I didn't feel comfortable putting his name on something that basically was a set or two behind. So what I did is that I took his deck, came up with an idea, and reinvented it into the Elephant Warrior deck. Got 2 cleric classes, so that way we gain more, 1 more life. Those +1/+1 counters do come in handy. The reason why we only have 2 of these is that life gain and removal is more important than how much life you gain. This is a great card to have when you don't have when you can gain life, but you don't have a creature that can put +1/+1 counters on it. But again, not that big of a deal. Veteran enters the battlefield, get life. Buff, gain life with the Traveler. Whenever you gain life, +1/+1. Gain life when a creature comes in. Gain life, draw a card. Gain life. Now this card is what brought the card together, especially with Strixhaven. Whenever you gain life, you get a +1/+1 counter. If it has 4 or more counters, it gains flying and vigilance. Pretty dang good. So basically you have a 6/6 flyer for 2 mana. And you can get this up to a 6/6 pretty quick. And then if you get 10 or more counters, then it becomes indestructible. They can only... Did I hit it again? Dang it. And you can only exile it now. Amazing, amazing card that came out into the new set. Then we have the Brutal Cathar, which doesn't really fit into the deck, but I wanted to have removal and a creature that came on the battlefield, so I chose him. Priest of the Ancient Lore. Draw a card, gain life. Whenever a angel or cleric enters the battlefield, you gain life. Angel, cleric, 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 cleric. Can you see where I'm going with? Anyway, and if you get 7 or more life, more than your starting life total, +2/+2 across the board. Amazing, amazing card. You don't need a lot of them, but it is a good backup plan and a good, huge hit there near the end. And Valkyrie Harbinger. I'm not a big fan of this card. I think it's a little slow, but you know what? It's fun. Gain 4 more life. Create a 4/4 white angel creature token with flying and vigilance. At one point in time, I did have the Celestial Horsey, the Unicorn, and you will see that this Unicorn, like, it can go back into the deck. If I can find it. There it is. See, I'll show Unicorn. Whenever you gain life, put a +1/+1 counter on it. I basically took these out and put in the Righteous Valkyrie and the Brutal Cathar. I thought they were a little bit more consistent. And of course, 16 planes or Faithless Havens. Whoop. Yeah, because I'm. And then basically we have the equivalent of 24 lands. Now, one thing that I added to the deck also was this Team Pendant. +1/+1, Vigilance and Trample. A lot of these cards, we can get them pretty buff, but if we can't get through the other creatures, it doesn't mean anything. And for a 1-drop, since, yeah, we don't have, like, we have quite a few holes, this 1-drop can go down pretty easy. And there's even times where I put this down and then immediately attach it, swing in for lethal. Is this the greatest deck, life gain deck out there? I think Celestia Humans is a little bit better. We may be doing a deck tech on that later, but this is a very fun and powerful deck. Some things about it. It sucks against tempo. It sucks against tempo. If that freaking Kraken horror gets down, just concede. Just hit that concede button and get out. It was so annoying playing against tempo. The one problem I do see with this deck going forward is that more and more people are going towards these tempo builds. It does a decent job against control because everything's so cheap. But yeah, that tempo matchup, you might as well just hit the concede button. You can't beat it. And if you do, it's because they had a really bad hand and you had a really great hand. Basically, they couldn't find a single bounce spell. This deck is a lot of fun. By the way, Elephant Warrior, get with me on the email. Let me know if you want a card or if you want one of the pre-release codes. I know that you are from Belgium, so I mean, I don't mind sending you a card, but you know, international shipping is expensive. Don't mind doing it if that's what you want. I already have a card in mind for you. I'm just not going to tell you what it is. You have to make a decision. Do you want 6-packs on Arena, or do you want one real life card? So let's go ahead, get into the video, and remember, share, like, subscribe. Thanks a lot, dreamers. Bye. Okay. This is looking pretty good. Need one land. One land, and it is good to go. Of course, we're on the draw again, up against something. There's our one land. This does have Death Touch, which is annoying. I think this is a Finn the Fangbearer deck. Basically, they're going to try to kill us with poison, which is not good for our deck. We really don't want to block. Oh, I'll take 1 damage. I'll take 12 damage. Sorry about that. Okay, here we're going to start buffing up. That's annoying. Okay. You ready to race, my friend? Life gain versus death touch. Hey, no blocks. Okay, one of the nice things is that they're almost out of cards. Hopefully they drew a land. They have they have quite a bit of mana, but I'm not too worried about it. Okay. I don't trust you, no blocks. Okay. Awesome. They have another inspiration. Okay, they're chumping. Unless they got something. Nope, they don't have nothing. We're at 12. Another land. Are they trying to? I think they're trying. I think they do have an inspiration of abundance in their hand, but they don't want to play it until they can kick it, which would be this turn. So the idea is that they're probably going to chump block one of my horsies. And then they're going to... Ooh, that's nice. They're going to chump block one of my horsies with their Death Toucher. Hit this off. They'll gain 7 life. They'll put counters on one of these guys. And they'll kill 2 of my horsies in 1 turn, and I messed that up. Doesn't matter, because I'm pretty sure they're both going to die here right now. Okay, they're chumping. I do not understand this person right now. What do you have in your hand, my friend? Okay. Yeah. I guess they just had land in hand. That sucks for them. Okay. We'll mulligan that. We'll keep that. Should we trust in the deck? We are on the play. So that means we win? Question mark? Gosh, another mono white deck. Oh, you're so annoying, mono white. Portable hole. Portable hole. Portable hole. Portable hole. No blocks. Okay, no portable hole. No attacks. I have a feeling they have a Skyclave. Okay, they have a Maul. I'm fine with this. It's not like I have a choice. Shut up, me. See, if we get a land next turn, what are we going to do? Revitalize, and then Skyclave Cleric? Man, that's annoying. Somebody remind me to turn off that bat, please. It's giving me a headache. Flap, flap, flap. Okay. No reason to play this until we have to. Well, I mean, we're playing it on their turn. Okay, they're jumping. Enter. This will give them pause. They may think we have some type of protection spell. Interesting. I don't know why you keep putting it on that. Okay. The reason why we put the +1/+1, or the +1/+0 on this, is that you need 2 damage to do anything, or there's no reason to attack. Okay, that's a pretty good card. And by pretty good, I mean very good. We're gonna eat that. Okay, so no reason to buff him. That is technically lethal. Kind of funny that that is lethal. I would have chumped with the aspirant. It's still a good attack. I have, like, well, that guy can kill him, I guess. So yeah. All right. Oh, that would have been so great to have. Ah. One turn sooner, we would have won. I'll let him swing in. I hate when they spam. I shouldn't say much, I spam. This will be probably the last game with this deck. I want to move on to a different game. I'm actually... I forgot to turn off the bat again. I'm taking the headphones off. Yeah, a wild life game, but... You know, we have nothing to buff right now. If I had to guess... We're just not finding our cleric classes or anything really, really great. See if we can find something. Okay, we found one of our payoffs. Hopefully they don't have anything to remove it before we can buff it. Because these are sorcery speed. Okay. Get one of our guys huge. I don't know why they're taking that block. It would have switched over to night, which is a great thing for them. Is there a reason why they would want to keep it on the day? We took out one of... Okay, that's the reason why they want to keep it on the day. 1313 coming in. Unfortunately, they can flood. Like they can just flood us with creatures right now. They can put down a minimum of 2 creatures, which is not good. That's right, they didn't cast it. Attack in for lethal. Chump and trade. That's a card. Is that 1313 going to give him pause, though? They can attack in and attack and hit us up for and get 2 cards. Okay, well, we can flood. It'll be everything to get this guy back. It's not really worth it. Especially when we can power up Haven. And buff Haven to the moon. Okay, 16 damage to face. I like it! What's great is that we still have Haven up. So that way it can block. And that's a good card. One second, guys. I must be popular. I keep getting phone calls. And there we go. Oops. There's too many triggers! Damn, next turn we can give this guy a trample. We're up at 51 life. I can still play a land for turn. Still not going to do any blocks. Because we basically have the winning card in hand. Even if they play a land, I don't think they can kill enough for this not to kill them. Probably thinking, what the heck's going on? We're just going to keep doing this. I don't want them to know. And yes, I know I complained about people spamming and now I'm spamming. But I also said that I spam too, so it is 100% fair. If I don't win this, I don't know what to do no more. I'm not evil. You're evil. It's me. Oh, that is funny just to look at that. Oh my gosh. You gotta block a little, like, you gotta at least chump block that, man. You gotta chump block that. You don't have an option. Sure. I'm so dumb. Negative 21. This deck is so much fun at times. Okay. So we got our life gain. It's fine. Tis fine, tis fine. Now we just need to get our payoffs, which this can be a payoff anyway. Okay, most likely they're blue-white, so, like, most likely they're a control deck, so getting damage in is more important thing about gaining life. Oh, they're definitely a control deck. Can't fall behind on lands. See if we can hit our land drop. No, we cannot, but we did get one of our payoffs. Which, I think not developing the board's probably the smartest move. Okay, Celestis. I have a feeling they're going to board wipe here. Okay, what are we doing? Do you have a counter? So far, you do not. So this is going to hurt you a lot. Okay. And that's lethal. Ow! Okay. I mean, it's a keeper. Definitely a keeper. Okay, Bat. Shut up! Bats. Aww. I wouldn't even use that on him. So it's either Blue Tempo or Azurius. Based off of the lands, I would say Azurius. Okay, didn't hit our land drop. So we are now behind. The only reason I don't think it's Blue Tempo is I'm not saying they don't play Field of Ruin, but they generally don't. Can I interact with anything on here? No, I'm not touching you, freaking bat. I wish you would die! Okay, they're tanking. They are tanking. Yeah, it's showing mono blue so far. Let's play around the 2-drop counter magic. Because I doubt they're going to do anything with this. Because he just continue to bounce him. It's about playing around their counter spells, letting them tap out so that way we can get our Righteous Valkyrie down. Okay. Behold. They got a full grip again. Here comes the bounce spell. Probably a Fading Hope. Are you really tanking on this? There you go. What's really nice about this card against us is that they basically get to scry every single time. Yeah, told you. Blue-white. Okay, tap land. All we've seen is them play some, like, a tempo version of this deck. Haven't killed anything yet. But they also haven't had 2 white for the Skull Scar, so we gotta make sure to play around it. Itchy, itchy head. Yep, that's annoying. So let's go ahead and play around counter magic. And also the Skull Scar. I don't imagine, I could see them not jumping here. Because this guy's going to continue to get bigger. So it's going to be better later on. I don't know if they realize this or not, but this gives it trample. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that is a problem. But it also means that most likely they are not playing any type of board wipes. So that means they're tempo only. Good hit. We'll see if they we'll see if they board wipe here. We have a decent rebuild on the back side, so I'm not too worried. Yep, here comes the board wipe. I probably have another fading hope. How many fading hopes can you have? Did you really draw all 3 in the top 20 of your deck? Okay, it's an unsummon, but still, man. Yeah, face down. We don't know what it is. Oh my dear God. Oh dear Lord Jesus, there's a fire. And concede. Sorry, I was testing something. Okay. Well, we got our life gain. Just need to find one of our payoffs. And here's a good payoff. Mute that goddamn bat. Fuck me, man. I hate that goddamn bat. Most annoying pet ever. It's not even a question. Let's race! Misplay! Put down the cleric class first, you dum-dums. Dear Lord, baby Jesus. No blocks. Both of us are trying to get up to 27.
just gotta hunt one more monster. How hard could it be? When I say go, you go.
Just attack all!
Look, I can't do everything.
No blocks. Yeah. Finally, I have it big enough that it will It will do anything to you guys. Oh dear God. They have to have the answers for everything, don't they? Chump. I will eat that for breakfast. No blocks. I mean, this is an interesting life gain battle. Okay. 1616. Through the air. The only way to kill this thing is by exiling it. Which they do have. What's so funny about this is that right now... Dear man, jeez. Let's make him bigger. Now let's make him bigger. Ooh, yes, we finally got our Brutal Cathar. Okay, so Brutal Cathar, the Forgotten Archangel. If we end up getting a land, I mean, this is the craziest game. Like, for what they've had and what we've had, this is a freaking crazy, crazy game. Because we're both life gain decks. And we're just, I mean, come on. We'll just make this guy as big as we can. They have to have more exile cards. If they've only played one removal spell. I don't know if they realize this or not, but this... Yeah, just because it's indestructible doesn't mean you can't exile it. I mean, they are much closer to killing us than we're at killing them. Once we get this pennant over here... Okay. Attach. Then next turn, we'll get back the Brutal Cathar to take this thing out again. And the only way to get rid of this is by exiling. Come on, man. I know you got him in hand. This is a good game. I won't deny it. Yeah. Always keep up 2 spells to play, so that way you can change your like if they goes to night, you can replay your Brutal Cathar. Like you turn it over into day anytime you need it. And right now their life total is going down, our life total is going up. And these 2 cards we have in our deck as well. Okay. Alright, all their guys go down small. Nope, nope. They're still up there. Get this up to level 2. All they need is one exile card, and this card is no good. So I'm very, very surprised that they're not playing one. Yeah. See, which one are we getting back? Let's get back with another Brutal Cathar. Gotta get rid of what's gonna get them the most life. Yeah. It is now nighttime. So if they don't do anything to these guys, we can take out 2 of their creatures. And then they're in trouble. And I know it, that's why they keep highlighting. But it costs them 3 life to do anything. Alright. Okay, can we... I mean, we can get back a Brutal Cathar, take that thing out. Another... Yeah, we're gonna take him out. Good game. Gosh, that was a crazy game.